Hey, hey, beautiful people. Welcome to my new channel, Intuitive Dallas Tarot. Thank you for those that have returned and for the newbies, because obviously there's going to be a lot of newbies because it's a new channel, and I do appreciate the support I've had so far. I am manifesting these messages get to those that they need to, and I would appreciate, the support of the shares, the likes, and definitely the subscriptions, and if you ring the little bell so that you know when I keep uploading. I've been hearing a lot of love songs, like a lot, so many that I just couldn't even write them all down. Sort of not even the new stuff, like more stuff that you would have heard when you were a kid. So I've been wanting to do a love reading, but I've been pulled to do the overall with the Psychic Tarot. It's a little bit different to normal tarot. There's not as many cards, but they have very similar meanings. I just want to make sure I've knocked all the old energy out of it. But thank you for tuning in again, and honestly, I appreciate it more than you know. The support and the continued support I hope that I receive, because as I've mentioned in the first couple of videos, that I'm really just trying to create a community, a soul family community, that we can support one another as we, because we're only really just we're walking together, holding hands, walking our way home at the end of the day, and having this human experience, and I'm about helping people. I'm always been about helping people. So whatever way that they need that. So I really do manifest this gets to who it needs to get to. And I'm also manifesting this so I'm going to do it for June. I'm going to do this on Love in June. Okay? So I've already prayed and rang the bell so that you guys don't have to have your ears blasted from the bell. I try and do it right before I push record. And we've done the Palo Santo, so we're ready to go. Let's get into this. Okay, spirit guides and ancestors, what is it that we need to know about June when it comes to love? Oh, that's fun. Okay, we got patience. Okay, what number? Number 14, which condenses to a 5. So number 14 or 5 could be significant. I'll make sure you can see. Triumph and success after a disruption. Okay. What else do we need to know when it comes to love and June? This energy. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Very, very relevant. Wow. And triumph and success is still at the bottom of the deck. The first one was heart chakra. Very relevant and number 4. And we got number 6, and it's harmony, which is like the Lover's card. Okay, and the normal tarot. So, yep, we've got Lovers, 2 of Cups, open heart. They did not open heart chakras, and just patience. What I'm getting, it's definitely about you want me to take those? No? Okay. Yeah, I thought they just slipped over my finger. I'm getting that you've been patient in love. Whether that's someone you're with currently and you're going to go up another level or not, you'll know if it's going to grow. I mean, with this, you can see the flower growing within. You know, flowers don't grow overnight. You know, the analogy where plants say, you know, you're not going to wake up in the morning and there's a tree, you know, or a flower for that matter, but you've been patient. See, the flower's already, if you even see his hand and the way he's holding it, the flower's already growing and bloomed. So you've already been patient. So very relevant to come out first with healing your heart chakra from the past. And that showed that on one of the cards before when I split the deck, to getting in harmony and love. Okay, let's get a couple more. Okay. God, these are all spinning out too. Number 8, accelerated motion. Okay, so we've gone from being patient in love to a wish coming true. It's not only coming true, it's accelerated. Like this is coming in fast. Alright, what's at the bottom of the deck? We have hope, movement, choices, decisions, and factoring success. They don't want me to take the bottom, they want me to shuffle. Okay, last one, please, Spirit. My beautiful spiritual family. Can you give me one more card, please? Thank you. Oh, it went into... Okay, that makes sense. Feathers spun into the upside down position. So conflict and defeat. So whatever conflict and defeat that you were dealing with in the past, and it's got a number 5. 5 represents change, like massive changes, which is what happened. You've defeated it already. You've defeated the conflict and whatever you had to defeat in love. It's a love reading, so it'll be about love. So, and at the bottom of the deck we have hope, which is number 19, condenses to a 20, a 10, sorry, condenses to a 10, which is exactly what's happened. You've closed out a cycle, number 10, and got wishes and hopes coming in because you've done the hard job. You've been patient. So, okay, let's see where Spirit wants me to go. God, I'm reading the camera. You can probably hear me do that. I always think the Palo Santo will cover it. Alice, you want me to say Alice or... Yep, okay, we want Alice. Okay, the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck. I'm surprised I'm not being asked. I will... Okay, next they're saying. They're your loved ones. Okay. I hope whatever time of the day it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, it's Saturday here in New Zealand, Saturday afternoon. So it's been a pretty chill day actually. And so I'm going to try and smash out a couple today and tomorrow. Okay, so can you tell us about patience? These cards are huge. Patience, please. Patience. Okay, we got number 35, never jam today. Promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. Okay. So that's what you've been patient about, being in relationships where you promises, false promises, empty words, you know, not being able to live in the now. But the positive thing that I'm seeing that they're telling me, the 5 and the 35, that condenses to an 8 is abundance. 8 can represent abundance, and if you actually look at the card, look, she looks pretty abundant to me. Sorry, I'm a little bit shaky today again. So that's what you've been patient about, being in love with, having love with. We got number 10, follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. You've, on the heart chakra, this goes, and you know, you've healed your heart chakra. If you're open and you're ready to open your heart for love again, whether this is with a past person that's also healed, or whether this is with someone new, or whether it's in a current relationship you've been healing together, you will know. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your own intuition on this, and use your discernment as well when it comes to those lovers as well. That are coming in, because I'm hearing there's going to be a few people that will approach, especially the single, the right way, learning to create what you desire. Yeah, co-creating with the divine. And okay, so harmony. Can you give me one for harmony, please? Harmony. Okay. Look at the bottom. Okay. We have number 3. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Look how cheeky. If you look at the, I hope I'm not shaking too much. The rabbit, look how cheeky the look on its face is. It looks more like the rabbit's curious more than she is. But we all know the movie. Actually, that rabbit, I actually have, it's actually the actual rabbit from the movie. So, I love Alice in Wonderland. Basically, this is going on harmony, which is like the lovers to a cups. Okay, so you're like trusting yourself, even though you are curious. Okay, follow the white rabbit is like it's the indication of spirit, following your higher self, following your spirit guides, your ancestors, the messages, the signs, the synchronicities. That's what the rabbit is representing here. It will meet you to opportunity. You have to be open-minded as well at the same time. You know, use discernment, but also not fear. As fear is an illusion, we're fearing things that may never happen. Don't worry, I'm guilty for it. Like, I was literally talking about it with a friend yesterday. Okay. 31, believe. Strange encounters. This is going on accelerated motion. Number 31. Okay. Believe. Okay. So, the reason it's going to feel like a strange encounter, this is what they're telling me now, is because when you meet the person that you're supposed to be in union with, or like I say, if you're healing together, it's going to feel strange. It's going to feel different because you've been through so many trials and tribulations when it comes to love. Like the first card, you know, false promises, like empty words, you know, never being able to just live in the now, always having stresses, having conflict and things you have to defeat. So when you meet this person that you're just in tuned with, you know, you spiritually just know, your souls know before you know. You'll feel at home, and it'll be a feeling that you haven't felt before. So it's going to feel strange, but believe in it. That's why the cards believe. Like, don't, take it slow, but don't run from it. If it feels that way, don't run from something that you know is right. I mean, you're going to meet a few people, you know, that you think, yeah, this is nice, you know, they're a nice person and stuff, but they may not be your union, though. So just use your discernment and you'll know. But believe in yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay? Right, what's this? Oh, it's changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Number 11. See, this came in upside down as well. And it's going on top of conflict and defeat. See, this didn't happen overnight. You didn't change quickly. You took the time to heal. You've been patient. See how Spirit aligned things? I love Spirit. Love them. This is why I follow Spirit's calling and their synchronicities. Because the way they have just lined completely different decks up and completely different types of decks as well and made them just link up and make sense, you know. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. This cover reminds me of like, not only like with the fresh perspective, it's like the hangman card, and imaginative leaps is like the full card, just as they parted the deck. Oh, beautiful. Nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messages. Yeah, and that's what I was just saying. That's why I had to part the deck. And it wasn't fully parted in half. So it's the elemental messages, the synchronicities, the messages Spirit are sending you. That's how you're going to know and trust it. Trust your intuition, trust your team. You have a very strong team that are protecting you, and they are not going to lead you into stormy waters. They've just gotten you out of that and will help you, guide you out of that. So, right, what are we doing next? Where is, okay, I know that's a tarot you want me to use, but they're calling on a lot of different, okay, well, I'm going to Love's Whisper, okay. Hang on, I'll put that over there. Oh, I really cannot wait to actually be able to move and set this up properly. I've got so many decks and this isn't even the start of it. But I just want to have, I put up here what I think I'm going to be, like what I've been called to do, but I've been called to do more than one reading. So where do you want me to go next? Oh, shadows and light. And then Love Whispers. Okay. Can do that. Okay, the Oracle, Shadows and Light. This Jasmine Beckett, Lucy Cavendish. Honestly, I have so many of her decks. She does the Alice in Wonderland one. I just did too, and I've got probably another 6 of her decks, if not more, maybe 8. her illustrations are beautiful. We've got Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn, the Clockwork Pumpkin, A Wonderful Idea, the aha moment. Yeah. This is gorgeous. I do recommend, if you have not, I'd say most would know about them at the very least. I'm actually excited to do my own decks because I'm an artist. So. Right. Patience and Never Jam Today. You wanted me to go, why are we directed? These ones that are longer, these cards, for my little fingers. That's why I have such long nails, to make my fingers look longer. But I'm not a big person, so I can't expect it. Okay, come on, my beautiful team. What do we want? The first row. I'm going to make one of those things they have at the bank where they tip finger. You know, when they're counting the money, they tip their finger back in the day, because they had to count their money by hand. I remember as a little kid watching them do it, so that you can get better grip on the cards. Because these are pretty shiny ones. Right, here we are. We got the Dried Flower Fairy, Sweet Memories, number 11. I'll just make sure that the lighting's on here properly. Okay. And that's going on Patience. So, Sweet Memories, you know, the Dried Flower Fairy. The number 11 condenses to a 2. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. It is a beautiful card, but those sweet memories from the past and all that healing you've done and done it yourself, they're just saying that they've dried up. It's time to plant more seeds in a different love direction. So I'm not surprised. Oh, I got 2. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, so we'll go with what I saw first. Number 4, which is the heart chakra. We've got A Wonderful Idea, the aha moment, which is, funnily enough, the first card I think I said. That's usually what happens, even when I'm pulling cards for myself. Number 39, A Wonderful Idea. Also, I want to show you, if you look at what colour that light bulb is inside that pumpkin, and then this is the colour of the heart chakra. Look at that. And by healing your heart chakra, that's where we manifest from as well. Like, we use them all, yes, but you can't go wrong with listening to it and trusting yourself. You know what is best for you, and you're the one that, like, you got the aha moment. You the wonderful idea that your worth. You should heal. You should be patient with this, because you know that your union will come to you in divine timing. Even though divine timing and hearing that a lot can be frustrating. What comes around? Carousel Fairy. Okay. Number 26. Okay, there's another 8 we've got here, which is, like I said, 8 is abundance. There's a lot of abundance coming. I've been picking that up in a lot of my readings, to be honest, for the collective, a lot. following the white rabbit, curiosity, union, what comes around, sees, it's meaning, you know, the seeds that you sow. And you've sown such beautiful seeds when it comes to love, giving unconditional love, being there for people, giving till your cup is dry, rusting. Now it's time for you to get that love back, but not just back in union, because when those cards came out, the deck, so it's got Candy Cane Angel, it's time for a treat. Okay, and I'm wanting me to take that for that one, and they're wanting me to take this one, which is number 10. I will explain this. Number 10, Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift, which doesn't surprise me that that's going on. How you've healed conflict and defeat. You didn't change it over at night, but you've changed. You took the time, and that's why the eclipse, the powerful energy shift, your energy shifted. You know what you're worth. You know what you can give to the world, and you've got the power to do it. They do want me to show these two cards, but just take what resonates, take what you believe and what you don't believe. Because in the past, it's got voodoo and blue, back off, okay, which is black magic, voodoo doll work, jar work, that kind of stuff, to cause a storm, okay, sea storm, calm amongst the chaos. Well, they didn't win. That's what you were healing. That's what you got through. You got through that yourself. Like, be proud of yourself. Like, because I mean, some of us had our spiritual awakenings because of, due to that sort of thing. We, until then, right? I mean, I'll speak for myself. I mean, I knew about dark magic. I knew about Wicca and all that stuff. My Nana, that's passed on now, that is one of my spiritual guides, told me right from the beginning, anything to do with Ouija boards or anything like that, stay away from it. She was a card reader herself. She was a medium. And I just listened. I just listened my entire life because I looked up to her and everything, and, you know, so I just listened. So I didn't really look into it that much, or knew what to look out for if it was being sent to me or any of that carry on. And then when I went through my first spiritual awakening, actually it might have been my third, that it kicked me into knowing about it. But then wow, like, I just learned so much. I just went and I learned so much about it that I learned as I healed. So honestly, be proud, because it's not everybody is sort of raised around knowing about that sort of stuff. And yes, I did have a meeting for a Nana, but I was just told to stay away from it. And that's all that it's no good for me. And I listened. I was a very obedient young lass, especially to my Nana. Okay. Right. What's the dried up fairy? What's the dried up fairy for love in June? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Healing, wounds, improving, mending, progress. And that's on the patience where you're healing, that we've just been discussing. See why I love Spirit so much? Like, they just, thank you. Okay, wow. on heart chakra. We got new love, honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, new beginning. And that's on, like I say, healed heart chakra, the aha moment. That, yeah, you do want new love, but only if it's what you deserve. Okay, what about for harmony? What about for harmony? What do we want to know, Spirit? What have we got here? Magnetic attraction, alluring, lust, irresistible, flirting. And that's on the love card. I mean, it's not lovers, it's harmony, but may as well be. And we have music, musician, snake, charmer, harmony, medallic. That's going on the candy cane. You deserve a treat. Like, it doesn't have to be every single thing with these, as you probably all know anyway. So just take that one as it resonates. You could meet a musician, or your ex could be a musician, and that's, you deserve a treat because that's what you've just been through, a snake. Like, it doesn't have to be a musician that was a snake. Mystery, unknown, enigma, illusion, confusing. This is going on the healing of the conflict. Go close enough because these cards are a bit smaller. Okay, so that's the powerful energy shift. Yeah, being like it is a mystery. Like I was explaining, you know, because it's going to be new, it's going to feel different, but to not shy away from it. Yeah, because you're single, alone, isolation, lonely, guarded, ex-lover, memories, the past, old flame, nostalgic. I'm not quite sure why. Let me see the bottom. Addiction, toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession. This is a side note. You chose to be single, or they're single, your ex-lover's single, and they're being nostalgic. Were they toxic? Had a toxic attachment, or drugs, alcohol, obsession with things, obsession with you now, but not before. Didn't want to commit, but now that you've glowed up, now they want to. Take, like I say, just take what fits. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Okay, I'm going to do one more round of this. So healing, what's healing? Okay, rolling the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, strategy. Exactly. Go a little closer. You rolled that dice, you took that chance. Now it's time to take that leap of faith. That leap of faith to that new love, which is next. New love. What's new love? Please, Spirit. Spiritual awakening. Okay. Unexpected, surprise, divine intervention. Okay. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, rebirth. That's going on the heart chakra. So I was literally just talking about a spiritual awakening. Literally, I don't know, 10 minutes into the reading, maybe less. Your new love has had a spiritual awakening. You're gonna know. You're gonna know because you're both going to be on the same vibration. You're both going to be on the same. Your hearts are going to vibrate on the same vibration. Your souls, just don't let it scare you. Okay. And we've got divine intervention here. Okay. Oh, sorry. So all the lights that I use so that you can actually see, so they end up glaring on the cards. Serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, karma. This is magnetic attraction. This is the on the love of the harmony, and what goes around comes around is for you to have this magnetic. See, that's probably a quick way of me saying what I just said before about you guys being on the same vibration, but that's okay. That magnetic, this is divine intervention. They're bringing you to them and them to you. But I'm getting more that the divine masculine has to come to the divine feminine. That is apparently the rules, and regardless of, we hold both masculine. Excuse me, someone doesn't want this message to come out. Just take a drink, sorry. Take a drink of my collagen. Good old Moody. Yeah. Okay, where was I? I need to tap back in. Divine intervention, serendipity. Okay, right. Well, I'm just gonna, it'll come back to me, whatever. I was probably waffling anyway. But on the music one, we've got unexpected, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, unusual. Okay. Oh yeah, it's back to me now. You're going, yeah, this card is what's brought me back. This magnetic attraction, like being that we hold both masculine and feminine. And some of us sit more into our masculine, some of us sit more into our feminine, and regardless of gender. So take it as it resonates, okay? And what fits for you. And yeah, the unexpected, this is an unexpected surprise, which is why with this card here, they wanted me to point out again, it is going to feel strange and different, which is on the same, but you deserve this treat. And so does this person. So does this person. They've been through a spiritual awakening too, you're going to know. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be spiritual like you, or you may just be a little bit spiritual, you may not, you know, and just like to watch tarot because you believe in tarot and things, but you may also, but anyway, it just means that they've healed, they've grown, they've been through, so they're not gonna, you know, they're not going to be anything like the exes is all I'm going to say. I was going to put it in a different way, but I'll keep it nice. Okay, mystery, unknown, enigma, illusion, confusing. What have we got? Social media, spying, online dating, reminiscing, networking. Maybe it's a mystery that somebody is spying on you. Maybe that side note of the ex, maybe they are single, you know, maybe they've been through a spiritual awakening and you're going to come into union together. Maybe you've been both healing at the same time. It's not impossible. In fact, it's more possible than impossible, because that's a union journey for some. Not all, you know, like the twin flames usually will separate, and once they've triggered each other, they'll separate, and then when they come back together as a union, and they've both been through that awakening, so, and they can give each other what they couldn't before because they're awake to it now. But you could be online dating, which is where you're going to find this new love. And as for what I did say, oh, I put that back and they just popped it straight back out. Okay. Sorry, Spirit. not told off. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. The new love, it could be, like I say, a past person that is your twin flame, or just a very high level soulmate that you both triggered each other into going and healing what you needed to heal. You were separated for a certain amount of time. It could be years, it could be months, it could be a decade, everyone's going to be different. Or a new person, but it's going to feel like a new love regardless, because it wasn't a love that they could give you or you could give them, whichever way it fits for you, whether you're masculine or the feminine. Okay, finances, they want to put on the, there we go, better show you the card. Okay, finances, money problems, work, material things, success. They want me to point out success, okay? That's why they've been showing me the number 8 of abundance. This card, I don't know if you saw me put it back. I think you may see it on the video. And then they popped it straight back out when I started to shuffle again. And like at the bottom, we've got fear. They don't want you to fear if they do come in. Like suspension, uneasy, scared. Don't fear it, but make them prove, if you choose to. You don't have to, because you will have higher level soulmates. Not everybody has to take their twin flame back or so on forth. You have free will, and you will have higher level soulmate that will come in and to replace them. You're not going to get love if you turn them away. You've got free will. Regardless of contracts and stuff, you can break that contract if you haven't already. And so don't fear it. Just make them prove themselves that they are the person that they were, and take it really slow, because you may find that they were just wearing a mask. They're wearing a mask with you. Okay, this has turned from you to. So again, you've just got to take what fits, because now they're giving us messages about past people. They could have had hidden motives, disguise, just lying, but I'm more being pointed to the ones that are going to come back. This is a positive reading. They're telling me this is a positive love. So if they do come back and your discernment tells you that you want to give, maybe they have changed, and you want to, do not just let them in both feet, and just take it step by step. Because they were more disguising. They didn't disguising how they feel, and regardless, again, that's not your problem. It's not your problem if they don't know how to show you the love that you deserve and treated you like crap. Unexpected anxiety we've got here. And anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, restless. They're saying it's them. They're watching you on social media. I don't know if you do have a platform, or just, it could be even just your Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is that you have. There's so many, I'm not even going to list them, that they watch, that you post on. But yeah, I don't think they're happy without you. It's like the sun gone, sunshine. It's like I can see the sun card in my mind's eye, and that's the happiest card in the deck, the entire 78 cards. So it's the best card. And then I can see it, and it's like the sun's gone. Now they've had their awakening. They now know what you were worth. Yeah, because there's a celebration coming up, one way or another. I mean, you could be out there having fun, having a bit of a party and things. I'm going to just swap over my mic because I ended up having a reading that went, I lost the end of the reading because it went quick. So just give me a second. Okay. I just had to, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to get a new one because I don't want to lose this last part as we shut up. Legal matters, which is justice. This celebration, you could be going through a divorce, but these balance, justice, and judgment. God, that's like the Temperance, Judgment card, and the Justice card all in one. That's what's coming in. The celebration, you are going in social gatherings, events, change, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycles. So you've both of you have been through this. Those ones that are well, regardless, even if it's a new person, they've been through it too. They don't have to be a twin flame to have been through it. Okay, right. I don't want to make it too long for you guys, so I'm just going to pull a couple of romance, these romance cards. So cute. Sorry, I think everything's cute when it comes to cards and things. Yes, I need to get myself away from the cards some days. It's continuously working. But this is fun. I love doing collective readings. Especially for you beautiful collective. You deserve it. You've been through enough now. Positive stuff. Come on, Spirit, can you give me a couple of messages for the collective about love for June? Okay. Yeah. They weren't coming out because they're so slippery. Okay. I'm just going to get them. Oh, they want me to take that. Okay. One more. Just one more. One more. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that came out either. Okay. So, you want me to do that one first? No. Okay. So we have chemistry. Okay. Sorry, I keep putting my nose so long you can't even see. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Oh, look. That's crazy. Completely different decks. Magnetic attraction on that card. And that one says magnetic attraction. And if you actually saw, was it this one? They actually fell on top of each other right here. And then I picked them up. I should have. Wedding, this situation involves marriage. Yeah, this is your union that's coming in. You don't have to get married, but if you do want to, that's the type of relationship that's coming in. And we've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's what you're going to feel. Okay? I feel like it should be like chemistry, romantic feeling, wedding. And the last card that came out is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's both of you. Okay? Because there may be forgiveness. And I'm trying to get the lightest one moving it. That's better. Okay? As I say, it could be a new person that's been through it on their own. You're going to meet them and you're not going to have to go through. You're going to know. And that's why I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yes, that's why this came out pretty much at the beginning. Trusting yourself, okay? Trusting your discernment, trusting your intuition, and most of all, other than trusting yourself, number one, trust your spirit team. Your spirit team, you are the baby. You are your ancestors' baby. Okay, they've been along the whole healing ride with you, and they're not going to let you fall down a hole. No pun intended, okay? Because it's Alice in Wonderland. I just thought about that. Falls down the hole. But she finds a better place. But anywho, they're not going to let you fall face flat in mud. Okay? They want your aura to shine bright. They want you to shine your light. Not cover it in mud again. Not be knocked down again. Number one, love yourself. Take care of yourself, your self-worth, and self-care. Regardless of any type of love of another person, nobody can love you. Nobody can love you like you can love yourself. Okay? That's you. Self-love is the biggest. If you don't have self-love, you just can't love another person. Not to what they deserve and what you deserve to have in return. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys, you know. Like, this is exciting stuff. Either way, like, the messages are beautiful. And not all these. I didn't even show you. It's the Romance Angel stick. Most of you probably already know. You know, it's a thick deck, you know, and they're not all good, happy, lovey-dovey ones. So, because relationships aren't just that, you know, they work, they compromise. You know, sometimes love isn't enough if you don't have the communication and everything else. So on that note, thank you so much for coming in, and I really do hope you're still with me, because these are beautiful messages, and I definitely would so appreciate you sharing this video, and I really am manifesting it gets to the people it needs to get to, because right now, with the way the world's going, what we need right now is love. We need love in our lives right now. Especially true love after all the healing and everything. So please like and share, and hit the notification little bell so that you know when I upload next. And I want to give you all a whole bunch of love and light. I'm sending it to you all, every single one. Okay? Hearts, and it kind of looks like a heart. That one wasn't actually too bad. Right. I will see you in the next video. Okay? Thanks.